Yo, what's up, cat gang? Harry here with two cats, and I'm finally getting around to doing my solar eclipse event skin showcase. So let's go ahead and jump right in. First up, we have the Eclipse Scout at level 0. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you up front that this is one of my favorite Scout skins. It really has a unique look to it. Well, I guess all the Eclipse skins have a unique look, but the Scout is special. Like, I wouldn't choose the Eclipse Commander over the Maid Commander because I don't think it's better. But in the case of the Scout, I definitely think this skin is better. So let's go ahead and get into it so you can see what it looks like at max level. As usual, level 0 is just the most boring plain level, and level 1 is just barely a little bit better because he gets some gloves. But at level 2, he starts to get some real style with sunglasses and headphones. And here at level 3, he really starts to come into his own with a cooler looking gun, a harness across his chest, and what look like magazine pouches on his belt, as well as a holster for his gun. And of course, at level 4, he goes dual wielding, adds a scarf so his enemies can't identify him, gets another holster for the other gun, and a backpack. Overall, I think the purple and dark blue theme with the gold accent looks really cool here. Okay, since I mentioned the Eclipse Commander, let's go ahead and cover that one next. Here it is at level 0. Now you can see the theme for the Eclipse Towers is going to be purple, dark blue, and gold. One thing I do really like about this Commander skin is the fact that she's holding a sword. I just think that's so cool looking. Here at level 1, she adds some gloves and the always cool aviator sunglasses. Now the upgrade to level 2 doesn't have any changes, which is typical of the Commander upgrades. But at level 3, her cool levels go through the roof with this white jacket. Her hat changes to white, she gets some gold earrings, and it looks like her pants change. What I really love about this look is how the white jacket and white hat contrast with the dark purple and dark blue look of the Eclipse skins to really make this a top-notch Commander skin. I mean, obviously this is my second favorite skin after Maid Commander, not just because it's a girl, but because it does genuinely look really cool. I mean, just check out level 5. She gets this really nice neon glow trim on her pants, as well as her jacket and her hat going from white to black. And from this side view, you can see that the symbol on her arm also gets that neon glow. Now, the one thing I don't like about how this skin progresses is the fact that her sword never changes. If that would have gotten an upgrade to be an even bigger sword, I definitely would use this skin more. All right, moving on to the Carrot Hunter. I mean, Vampire Slayer Hunter. Come on, these are supposed to be wooden stakes on his chest because they're definitely carrots. Anyway, here at level 0, it's pretty plain. Level 1 just adds some gray gloves. Level 2 is definitely a step up where he trades in his hoodie for a better looking hat and a mysterious bandana. And even though it's kind of hard to tell from this angle, it looks like he has headphones on now. All right, moving on to level 3, his gun gets an upgrade. He also gets an eye patch. I guess he slipped and one of those carrots stabbed his eye out. And at this level, he also gets a backpack. But of course, level 4 is the coolest looking level because he's got an even better gun, a better face mask, and shoulder pads to really help him slay those zombies. All right, here's the Minigunner. Typically, the Mini is one of my favorite skins in each skin series, but this time it's different. While I think the Mini skin is okay, I definitely would have liked to see him with some kind of Eclipse variant because I love the color theme, but even though he doesn't, he still has a pretty cool look at max level, so let's go ahead and check that out. Level 0 really doesn't have a lot going on, but already at level 1, he's getting up armored with some protection on his arms and that really cool Crusader helmet. Now, as far as I can tell, level 2 is a very simple change where he just gets a kind of visor over his eyes. I love this because it's a neon blue, and I think the neon colors on the towers always look really cool. But other than that, there's no changes. Level 3 obviously gives him the dual wielding minigun, which is typical of all the minigun skins. He also changes to a more open air shoulder protection setup. I guess this is where he gets shoulder pads as opposed to just like a shirt. And here at level 4, you can see that the minigun turns black with some neon red on it, as well as a much cooler helmet and some different colored padding on his chest and around his neck. Again, I think this would have looked a lot cooler as an Eclipse skin, or at least just make more of it black. I really don't like how the black and gray and white go together here. Anyway, moving on, let's go ahead and check out the Eclipse Mortar skin. This is a huge win for us with this event because last year we were supposed to get a Frost event skin for the Mortar, but it never came. Luckily for us, the Eclipse Mortar is sick looking. Well, not at level 0. Level 0 is always lame. Level 1 just adds some gloves and a backpack, but at level 2, you can see he gets a full-on purple and gold upgrade, and I feel like the purple on his shirt has a kind of metallic look to it that the other skins don't have, and that goes really well with the rest of his outfit, so I'm a big fan. And check this out at level 3. What's really cool here is he gets this kind of metallic purple reflective hoodie, as well as some neon yellow goggles. And level 4 is just a beast. He's got this massive mortar tube with this really cool looking neon yellow all over it. And check out his outfit. To me, more of the Eclipse skins should have gone in this direction direction because he kind of looks more like the Umbra's army with this stuff on. I took a bunch of pictures of it from different angles because I was so impressed. From this side, you can see that the hoodie's not really a hoodie, but it's like a face mask that he has pushed up. It's all definitely metal, and you can see that better on his arms with this angle from the back. And here's one from the other side. This is by far one of my favorite Eclipse skins. All right, now moving on to one of the last two skins in this set, we have the Eclipse Ranger at level 0. Again, he's got the purple, dark blue, and gold theme going on, even though level 0 is the worst. Level 1 is only slightly better with some gloves, but level 2 really steps up his game with a laser sight on the sniper rifle, as well as a really sick looking yellow visor. And level 3 gives him a much better sniper rifle along with a backpack. Now level 4 is when he really starts to look cool. First off, he gets a purple jacket with the Eclipse symbol on his shoulders, as well as a full purple ski mask. I love how this makes him look more mysterious, but of course that mysterious look goes right out the window with level 5 because everything turns bright white. Now what's interesting about this is that this bright white look is unique for the Eclipse skins, except for the Accelerator at level 0 and level 1. But to further analyze the Ranger, you can see that he now has an absolutely disgusting sniper rifle, as well as a really interesting looking goggle set. Here for the first time you can see headphones, as well as a kind of scarf over his mouth. That's gotta just be there for style because his face was already completely covered. And he has a pretty cool looking hat, which has the Eclipse symbol on it. I'm not too impressed with this because I think the Valentine skin hat for the Ranger looks better, but that's pretty much all the changes I can see here. All right, now moving on to the last skin in this set, we have the level 0 Accelerator. I'm gonna go ahead and say this right now. This is by far my favorite Accelerator skin, and I'm so glad they're finally giving us some options here. Mage Accelerator was alright just because it was different from the plain Jane original one, but it didn't really have a lot of style. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Here, level 0, you can see that he's already really souped up. He's got a white shirt on with the Eclipse logo on the shoulder, and I love his like backpack thing here. I think it has a really interesting look to it. Notice how it's like neon yellow. I'm going to show you a video of this after I analyze all the skins, but by far the most unique thing about the Eclipse Accelerator is the fact that he shoots a yellow beam and not a purple one. It definitely makes him stand out on the battlefield. All right, now let's check out level 1. He really just adds some neon goggles and some gloves, so not much of a difference. But at level 2 is when he really shifts to the purple theme to match the other Eclipse skins. That color change is really the biggest difference between level 1 and level 2, plus the fact that this device on his back completely changes. Now at level 3, it looks like he gets some armor on his arms, as well as a full face covering with some kind of breathing tube. That's really the only difference of this level because this thing on his back doesn't change. But getting into the level 4 Eclipse Accelerator, you're going to see some big changes. Right off the bat, I noticed that he has this neon gold trim around his knees, as well as a hoodie with some sick cat ears, which also has golden trim on it. He puts on some kind of a black jacket or vest, and this device on his back gets super souped up. I mean, that thing's gotta be heavy at this point. The big thing I want you to notice here before I move on to the final level is that everything is this kind of yellow and gold tint, and the tower is still shooting a yellow beam. But level 5 transforms everything into the classic purple Accelerator, with the purple trim around his knees, the purple trim on the hoodie, the purple circular face mask, even the gold parts on the gun turn to purple, and at this point the beam itself is going to be purple. From this back angle, you can see that the device on his back didn't change, but it's now super purple. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of this. I thought the gold really made this skin distinctly different from the other Accelerator skins and the other Eclipse skins in general. I wish they would have kept that theme through the final level because I think a big golden circular face mask would have looked really cool here. Now here's a shot I got of the level 4 Accelerator killing a speedy boss, and you can see how absolutely amazing this yellow beam looks. And just for comparison, here's the Accelerator at max level using its gun, and you can see it's got just the classic purple beam, not nearly as cool as the golden one. Alright guys, that does it for the skin showcase. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button with your forehead, hit the subscribe button with your big toe, and turn on notifications however you can so you don't miss any of my amazing upcoming content, and I will see you later. Take care, be safe, and never forget what I always say. Peace!